guys, it's Angie, and I have a short video for you today because I thought you might be interested to know what came in the Loot Crate for October. Or maybe you're not interested, it doesn't matter. But anyway, you know I love all things scary and horror and all of that, and October is when Loot Crate puts out like their horror version of the box. And a couple of years ago I got one and it was really cool. It had I remember it having a really neat t-shirt and also a pen that I gave to one of my sons that I'm gonna see if I can get back because it was really cool. It was like a saw. It was just really cool. So anyway, you want to see what's in here? If you do, stick around and I'll show you. First off, it's got Walking Dead scene right at the top of the box with the nasty Negan there. If you don't watch Walking Dead, you won't know who he is, or you could, if you followed the comic books, you would know who he is. I don't read the comic books, I just watch the TV show. So the first thing in the box is the t-shirt. I'm looking at it funny because I requested a large and this is, I don't know a large who, but it is Negan Sluggers. That is so mean. I'm not going to give any spoilers at all about the show that was on last night, the season premiere, but that's mean. But that does not look like a large. Look at that. That looks, I don't know, maybe a large in a juniors. If I order Loot Crate again, I think I might switch to the men's t-shirt because this is a woman's large, and I don't even have that big of boobs, but I don't see my boobs fitting in that. Next this is Leatherface. It's like a little plushie. Remember Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? They also have a magazine that comes in there that tells you about the things. Ugh. Yeah, I should have ordered the guy version. Yes, it's an exclusive Leatherface funny plush. Okay, there's two versions. There's a sad version and a happy version. And I got the happy version. That's so goofy. Up next, oh, I recognize this. You will too. Do you recognize Camp Crystal Lake from Friday the 13th? So it's like a pennant. Up next is Freddy Glove chopsticks. I'm going to open these because the glare is like really bad. This is not a toy. So from Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. It's a set of chopsticks that's just like chopsticks, but they're hooked together with a Freddy glove. That's funny. Is that an exclusive too? Oh, there's a quiz on whether or not you would survive a zombie apocalypse. I don't know if I would or not. Yep, exclusive. Freddy Krueger chopsticks. Add a sprinkle of fright to your meal with these stainless steel chopsticks. Perfect for display or daily use. They're the utensils of your dreams. Oh, and then there's Freddy's Spaghetti and Eyeballs, a recipe. Oh, and then for the Friday the 13th, they have a listing of Jason's best kills and weapons. Ew. For example, surgical saw. In Friday the 13th Part 4, Jason cuts part way through Axel's throat and then twists his head around. It's super gnarly. Oh, good grief. Wow, lots of different. Okay. Then there is a book. The Legion of Regrettable Supervillains, featuring the 50 strangest supervillains in the history of comics. The Loot Crate edition. Look out, he's got an ape. Every hero needs a villain, but not every villain comes with a cool costume, sinister pseudonym, or functioning death ray. Oh, good grief. It's another exclusive. The Jaguar, the Crimson Raider, Piranha, Gore the Man-Ape. Oh, this is going to be fun. Mirror Man. Blue Beetle. I've heard of that one. The Scarlet Beetle. Oh, and it looks like it goes like in decades, maybe. But it's got like a picture and then it tells the story of him. That'll be interesting reading. The hell is he? Blur. Okay. He didn't look very villainous, does he? Oh, he's right on the cover. That's Blur. Then there is, Loot Crate always has a button or a pin, or yeah, a pin. And this one's Halloween. It's got Michael Myers and then a pump, like the William Shatner mask and then the pumpkin. I've only ever gotten the October Loot Crate because I just want the scary stuff. So what I do is I subscribe to get the October box and then I cancel my subscription, which a lot of people do that. Oh, and then there's a surprise. At the bottom of the box is a zombie mask, which I will totally wear. Don't think I won't. Oh, okay, so that's what, I saw this thing and I was like, what is this? It's just like a little stretchy, it must be to what holds the mask on. So yeah, I gotta make sure I get that mask and I'll put that on. Maybe I'll surprise you in a video. So yeah, so that's it. I just thought you might think it's kind of interesting to see what came in the October box. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. I wish it would have. The first one I got, it was a couple of years ago, I think, had like a t-shirt that had a skull on it, but the skull was made up of little cats, like kittens and stuff. It was really cool. And I remember the pen was an ink pen, but it was like a saw, and it had a book. It had that like zombie survival guide. It had something else, Walking Dead, like a lithograph. Had a game code. There's a moth on the ceiling. There was like, it had some cool stuff. This has got, you know, I really am disappointed that the t-shirt is so small. Or it sure looks small. It doesn't seem like it's not stretchy. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe it's not as small as it looks. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so that means I need to shut up. So that's it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Rah! You didn't think I'd do it.